Go on everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I'm just going to go over Veracity for you, and I'm on the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, this is the last bit of analysis I did on Veracity for you, and I just thought I'd leave it there just so you can see. So what I'll do now is I'll just delete that, and I think what I was saying is I was looking for the breakout and then the retest and then the continuations back up to these highs. So I'll just delete that just to clear things up a little bit, but I'll leave this area of resistance here for you. So what you can see is what has happened is we've pulled back. We sort of ran into that area of resistance there, and then we've pulled back into this support, and the support has held. Then we've pushed back up into this resistance, but we have broke through with a lot of volume. So what I'm seeing here now is we've had this push up, and we have pulled back. So I'm definitely thinking that we are going to get this continuation back into this level of resistance here. And I'm thinking it is looking pretty promising. You know, the buyers are clearly stepping into the market with that volume coming in. We broke out of this. You know, this here was like that. I mean, it's a double bottom basically. If you look on your high time frame, that'll be a double bottom. So I had that double bottom on the high time frame. I could even show you on the daily or perhaps on the weekly. Yeah, you can see there, you know, we had that bottom, and then we've pushed into that. So on your daily time frame, this is your lower high before we're putting this lower low. You can see there, we've ran into that area there, and then we've pulled back down basically, and we had that double bottom. So what's happening is now we're just basically pushing back up, and we're going in for these areas of resistance here. So it's looking pretty good for Veracity over, and I think if you're going to put in some buys, you know, I think it'd be looking good. Now, it's just my opinion. Don't take it as financial advice, of course. It's just for sort of education and the way that I think about the markets and the way that I look at them and how they move. But I am feeling pretty good about Veracity overall. And we are breaking out. If this was a downtrend, we are taking out these major areas of resistance, you know, because these would be lower highs, lower lows, lower high, lower low. And you are taking out these areas of resistance. And once you start breaking out of these areas and violating structure, basically, you will get that continuation back up most of the time. Now, not all the time, but, you know, for the majority of the time, if you basically look over the patterns and you go over things, once you start taking out these major areas within the market, whether it be an uptrend, downtrend, once you start taking out them areas and violating the structure, then the market will start moving in the opposite direction. Your directional bias basically changes. But I won't say much more. I don't want to keep waffling on. You know, I want to keep all my videos short and sweet for everyone. Just basically keep you locked in. So yeah, you know, your next areas that you're aiming for is here and here, and then once you start breaking out of these areas. Now I think this on the daily was that major lower high. So once you start taking out that area there, this major area here, then you'd be really looking good for them continuations and back up into these higher levels basically, because then once you start breaking out a structure on the daily time frame, the higher time frames, then you really start to look good. So overall, market is looking pretty bullish to me. The volume's coming back in. So I'm just going to sit and wait now and see what happens and see how we react to these levels. That's basically it. I'm going to keep you updated on Veracity maybe 2-3 times a week, depending on how the market is looking and the structure that we're getting forming. That's it though, everyone. Appreciate you watching, of course, as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, everyone. Bye bye.